We are live. Coming up on Great Day at 9 what to expect in your town as Winter Storm Brenda continues to move through the state. We have snow totals, the track of the storm, and more in an early warning weather alert.
And it's a sweet way to celebrate numbers, how you can score a free pie, but you're going to need to engage your brain.
Oh, wow. Plus, a filling family meal fit for an Italian restaurant. We're getting a great dinner recipe thanks to the owners of La Marea in Old Saybrook.
Welcome to Great Day at 9 folks, on your Tuesday. I'm Nicole and Scot.
I'm Scott Haney, and I'm exhausted.
I bet you are.
Just gearing up for the storm, like, it just takes so much out of you emotionally, because you just want to get everything right.
Right.
And you just want to be, you got to get up a little bit earlier. And, a half an hour earlier in the morning is like 6 days.
Yeah, it makes a difference when you have to actually get up a half an hour earlier and come in half an hour earlier and be on. And you were actually saying earlier this morning that it's not easy predicting the forecast here in Connecticut.
It's not. It was 47 degrees in New London, 31 in Northwest Connecticut this morning. Just an absolute. And your mom just sent in the pictures from
Oh, my word. I know. I wonder if we can get it up. She has at least a foot of snow, it looks like. A foot of snow,
and she's in the Berkshires. Unbelievable.
It's great if you're a skier.
Yeah, absolutely. Terrific if you're a skier. If not, well, all right, we have team coverage of the Winter Storm Brenda with reporters live all across the state showing us why location is key. Yeah,
Marcy Jones is live in Litchfield County as the snow piles up there. And Olivia Schuler is in Windsor Locks showing us the conditions there.
Luke Hydash is in Milford, where some of the biggest concern there is flooding and not necessarily snow. And Lauren Richardson is showing us what it's like on the roads in Weather Tracker 1.
But first, let's start off with Melissa Cole, who's over in the Weather Center, also keeping a watchful eye on things for us. Hey, Melissa.
Hi, guys. Yeah, hi, everybody. We are seeing the rain changing over to snow in parts of central Connecticut. So I've zoomed in our live early warning pinpoint Doppler in the Hartford area and notice a lot of that green now switching over to blue. So we've got some snow in Hartford, Farmington, Bristol, New Britain, Southington, and some of those are some darker shades of blue, indicating some steadier snow bands. Let's widen it out, and you can see the area that has been snowing for a good chunk of the overnight here is portions of Litchfield County. We got an email in just a little while ago from Norfolk where a foot of snow is on the ground, more than 10 in Colebrook. Sharon, you've got some snow. Same thing with Warren and Bantam. And even along the shoreline now, we're seeing a mix of rain and some wet snow, it looks like, between New Haven and Hampton. So a little bit of a dry slot in portions of southeastern Connecticut. So again, we're not seeing quite as much in the way of totals in that portion of the state. In Windsor Locks, you can see snow-covered cars at 34 degrees, and in Torrington, snow on the rooftops. But the roadways in that part of the area looking okay. Oh, I'm looking a little small right now, but let me step on out. We've got winter storm warning now for Hartford County and also our 4 northern counties. Meanwhile, a winter weather advisory in portions of Fairfield and New Haven County. I'm going to step back in here and see. Oh, looking a little bit better. So here's early warning futurecast, and this is 9 a.m. through about noontime. You're going to see that snow continuing for a good portion of western Connecticut, and then it kind of fills in for the entire state as we go through the mid to late afternoon. So this is 5 p.m. Could be tricky traveling for the evening commute, and then things start to taper off and wind down between about 9 and midnight. And tomorrow is looking better. It will still be windy tomorrow, especially the first half of the day. We'll see a few lingering snow showers, but I think we'll see partly sunny skies, a mix of sunshine and clouds. And then as we head towards Thursday, it's looking really nice. A really nice day for your Thursday. So in terms of totals across the area, the highest totals still looking like northern Connecticut, especially portions of Litchfield County. We will be back in the next half hour with another update. Guys, I'll send it back to you.
The incredible growing meteorologist. I love it. Thanks, Melissa.
Small but mighty. We love ya. All right, power outages are on the rise right now across the state. At one point, just after 7:30, outage reports to Eversource almost doubled. Thankfully, crews have been able to work to restore power, and now there are about 4,900 customers without power. Most of the issues are in the northwestern part of the state where they're seeing the most snow.
Absolutely. What's it like in your town? Channel 3 is everywhere, and we're starting our team coverage in Litchfield County, where it's been snowing since late yesterday.
Marcy Jones has been there all morning, and she is live now showing us what it's doing. Is it still snowing, Mars?
It sure is, you guys. And Scott, I'm sorry to hear that you're so exhausted from sitting in the studio all day. I don't even know who I am anymore without the snow. I feel like I'm one with nature. And you know what? There's a lot of similarities between me and snow. We're both a little flaky, hard to predict. If somebody hot comes our way, we melt immediately. I'm just kidding. We're being very serious today. We're talking about roads and safety. Here in Norfolk, we want to make sure that folks are really taking their time. If you have to go out, the roads like this kind of snow, it's not the really fluffy, flaky kind. It's the really dense, thick, wet kind. So as you see, the branches up here all completely covered with a lot of that snow, and it's sticking, and the branches aren't even really sticking straight out anymore. Now they're kind of like weeping willow down. Everybody's very sad around us. And we've heard a lot of cracks and we've seen a lot of branches fall. And you can see this big mother of a tree here completely closing off Ashpatuck Road here, right off of 44 next to Berkshire Animal Care. Nobody is getting by this. So even the plows haven't even been able to come by because this fell before they could. So even though the plows are working hard, Winter Storm Brenda is working harder up here at Norfolk. I want to say we probably have 9 inches or so and no signs of letting up. So we are going to be staying here throughout the day. Check in with us again at noon over on, well, we're still on Channel 3. You know what I mean. We've been up early. Everybody knows. All right, guys, I'm going to send it back to you.
All right, Marcy, before you go, sing it along with me. High on the hill is the lonely goat herd. There
you go.
Thank you,
Good
Marcy.
job, Marcy.
Flight cancellations at Bradley International Airport started early this morning, and at least 15% of the flights in Windsor Locks have been canceled so far.
Yeah, you can see it's really snowy out there through our live iCam. All that snow starting to accumulate on those cars. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Olivia Schuler is there live to give us an update on the snowfall. Oh, it's nice to see some blacktop, though, behind you, Olivia.
Yes, definitely, Nicole. And before I get to that, I just want to say, Scott, don't ask me to sing. That's not my forte, but I'm really more in the snow angel department, as you know. But yeah, listen, look at the roads right now. They are definitely clearing up for sure. We've had a lot of crews come through here. They've been working on these roads, and they look pretty dang good right now. There is probably little to no snow on the roads right now. We've seen crews come through. They've been salting. They've been plowing. And we are right by the airport parking lot. And we have been seeing a lot of the Bradley International Airport crew out there working to try to clear the roads for people that are trying to get into the skies later today. As you mentioned, you know, we've had a lot of cancellations, unfortunately. So that is something you want to monitor. If you do have a flight to catch, make sure you check online. Now, we did check in with Windsor Locks Fire Department and Police Department. They said no accidents. They said there's no lines down. There's, you know, very, very few situations going on right now on the road. So that is good news for people that are looking to get out there. Everything is looking pretty good here in Windsor Locks. Reporting live in Windsor Locks, Olivia Schuler, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, thanks, Olivia. Well, we have seen a lot of the snow that has been falling has been really heavy and really wet.
Yeah, that means it's a little bit hard to move out of the way. Doctors say the heavier the snow, the higher the risk for injury or even heart problems. And the more breaks you take when clearing, the better you are.
If you have any chest pain, shortness of breath, you feel sweaty, and those things do not resolve once you go back in the house and get a little bit of rest, please call 911 and let us evaluate you.
Now, the biggest tip is don't try to put too much on that shovel at once.
Exactly.
And if you start to not feel well while clearing the snow, call 911.
I'm blessed that I live in a condo community and they do the snow plowing for me.
That's
thank God.
nice.
I pay a maintenance fee for it, but thank God it's done. But you know, when I get up in the morning at 2 a.m., nothing's done. But
Well,
thank
I was
God.
gonna say.
Yeah. But at 2 a.m. this morning, it was just plain rain, so I didn't have to worry about it. And they do such a great job
That's
cleaning
nice.
up. You have to.
I call my husband.
Andy.
Yeah, he does it all.
Andy.
But he does it manually with a shovel. We do not have a snow blower.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, he
Very
considers
good.
it as like a double workout, you know?
Absolutely, as long as he's safe.
Exactly. And we want you to be safe, too. That's why we're continuing our team coverage of Winter Storm Brenda with a check on the roads. Police and state leaders are actually urging people to stay home.
Yeah, if you can. But if you can't, Lauren Richardson is letting us know what it's like in Weather Tracker 1. Lauren, how you doing this morning? What are you seeing out there?
Oh,
know, Nicole and Scott, it has been a morning, that is for sure. But yes, we are seeing a good amount of heavy snow still through the area, just kind of snow piling up. We actually just saw a car get stuck on this road just now. All right, I want to show you outside. Let's flip over our camera. We are in Weather Tracker 1 right now. You can see, actually, we've got some tree branches on the road over here. And yeah, the road is pretty much snow covered. Now, this is a side road over here, so obviously those secondary roads are pretty tricky, but it looks like a winter wonderland over here. So look at all of these trees coated with that heavy snow. We've got some shovelers out there. They're waving right now. You can't see them in the weather tracker, but they are waving to us. And over here too, you can definitely see, once again, snow covered conditions. So Nicole and Scott said it best, really a good idea to stay home if you can. Now, I have been in touch with Troop B this morning, who covers Litchfield County. They said they've been dealing with a lot of downed trees with heavy wet snow. Luckily enough, though, the roads, they say, aren't too bad, especially the highways. Now, if you are heading out the door too, I did talk to a gentleman before who was shoveling, who said he thinks we got about 7 inches of snow here in the Torrington area, and I would agree with that. We definitely got a good amount, but if you're heading out the door, guys, we have all been mentioning it, take it slow. You don't want to go fast in these conditions, and drive safe. So live in Torrington, I'm Lauren Richardson, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, I like the crimped hair, Lauren, looking good.
I think that's natural, right?
Thanks. It's my snow hair, yes.
All right, along the shoreline, the biggest concern right now isn't the snow.
Yeah, it's actually been the rain. It's like a tale of two Brendas, right?
Unbelievable.
Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Luke Haydash is down in Milford as part of our Winter Storm Brenda team coverage. Well, I don't see any snow there, Luke.
Where is the snow? Because it is not in Milford. All morning long, we've been hearing snow, snow, snow. Marcy Jones going crazy up there talking about it, seeing all these pictures online. We got zilch. Here's the Post Road here in Milford this morning, and yeah, it's just wet. I mean, if you don't look at the calendar, you could think it's July or August at this point, because it has been nothing but pure rain down in this part of the state here. Checked in with Milford Public Works crew, checked in with the police department too, and they said, yeah, really no issues this morning. They have had 0 accidents down here in Milford this morning, so some good news there. Flooding was a concern going into today, but that has not proven to be an issue at all. We've seen a few roads with some problems on it, but really stuff that you could drive through for the most part. So nothing major here in Milford so far this morning, but Public Works crews and city leaders are on standby in case things worsen as the day goes on. Live in Milford, Luke Haydash, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, thanks, Luke. Great to see you.
All right, thanks, Luke. And I wanted to say hey, but it's really hi. Luke Haydash. That's right. Bye, Luke. All right, if you don't have it already, now is the time to get the WFSB weather app before you need it. You can see our live radar, plus you can get snow totals and see how much could fall in your town.
Luke, I am your father.
You could be his father.
I could be his father. You're absolutely right. You can also watch the forecast and get severe weather updates as Winter Storm Brenda moves across the state.